Good morning, all of you TYBSc physics student. We want to see here our third chapter in solid state physics, which is free electron and band theory of metals. In last lecture, we have to see here the effective mass of electron, and already we have to derive here the formula of the effective mass of electron. If that electric field which is applied on the motion of the electron and what is the effect on this electron, which conclusion also see in the last lecture, and that conclusion of the last lecture, so that the formula of the effective mass we have to already calculate in the last lecture, and that formula which is nothing but that m star which is equal to h cross square upon d square e divided by dt square, and this effective mass of electron, whatever electric field which is applied on the motion of the electron, that we have to see in the Brillouin zone boundary, and that Brillouin zone boundary which is considered as the limit which is considered as k is equal to plus or minus pi by a, and it is considered as the Brillouin zone boundary. So that consider as here this formula which is nothing but this effective mass of electron, which is depends upon whatever energy of this electron with respect to that factor which is considered as the k, which is considered as the propagation factor, and this with respect to that formula, that the variation of the effective mass m star with k, which is shown by the graphical representation. So that is the variation of effective mass m star variation of effective mass m star with k. So in first graph we have to see here, so that the graph with respect to that velocity vg, okay, so which have considered that velocity vg, so that the boundary condition which represent that k is equal to minus pi by a and k is equal to plus pi by a with respect to that k. So for first condition, that group velocity with respect to that k, so that value which has given, so that k value which is 0 for k is equal to 0, so that here the value is 0, and maximum for the k is equal to minus pi by a and k is equal to plus pi by a. So that graphical representation we have to here, so that is the maximum value for this is as it is, okay. So that this value which is considered as k is equal to k naught, and this is at k is equal to k naught. So in we want to see that the variation of effective mass m star with respect to k, so that also given as here. So for example, so that this is the axis which is considered the effective mass m star, that variation of effective mass m star, so that is m star which is given here, and that axis which is considered as the k, and we have to see that the Brillouin zone boundary which is considered as the plus pi by a and minus pi by a, plus pi by a and k is equal to minus pi by a. So this is plus pi, sorry, k is equal to minus pi by a, and this is k is equal to plus pi by a, and that k is equal to k naught value, so which is that condition, so that is also here. So that line draw for k is equal to k naught, that point, that the point of inflection, so the value of the velocity which is maximum for this condition. So we have to say that according to the effective mass m star, the effective mass m star which is positive in the inner half of the Brillouin zone, effective mass m star which is positive in the inner half of the positive of the above boundary, so that is considered as this m star which is positive for the inner half of this portion of the positive boundary condition, so as like this. And other condition which have to see here, so that the other zone, that negative in the outer half of the portion, and this negative is the outer half of the portion which is considered as this effective mass is like this, fashion. So that is considered as, we have to know that already see that this formula, so that m star which is h cross square divided by d square by e divided by dk square, and that we have to see that the relation between this m star and this k with respect to that energy E. So that mass which is positive, effective mass which is curve positive for the positive half of this, so that is m star which is positive, and negative for this the below of this axis, and for this here the 0. So that we have to get idea, so that the variation of the effective mass which is respect to consider, so that the positive in the inner half of the Brillouin zone, so that is the positive is the inner of the Brillouin zone, and negative as the outer half of the Brillouin zone. So this is the outer half of the Brillouin zone condition. So this is the Brillouin zone condition, that k is equal to minus pi by a, and this is k is equal to plus pi by a. And for the gives the m star which is becomes the infinite, and let us introduce the factor fk. So we have to see here this m star which is infinite for belongs to here, and that's what is the mass of the effective mass for with respect to that condition, with respect to whatever energy and propagation vector which is described by here. So we want to give the physical interpretation of the factor m star. Physical interpretation of the m star, so that is considered as physical interpretation of m star which is given by, so that is considered here that fk which is considered as we have to consider here that force acting on the propagation vector. So what is the effect, so that electron which is behave like a free electron or heavily electron, what happens where, so that is denoted by this factor, that introduces this factor which is considered as fk, and that fk which is nothing but m upon m star, and this factor which is considered as here that m which is as it is here upon m star, that m star value which is given by h cross square upon d square e. So here d square h cross square value is as it is here, and that d square e divided by dk square is value here. Okay, so if we consider that fk value which is given as 1, so that's considered as the electron behaves totally as the free electron. Okay, if that Fk is equal to 1. So that is consider electron behaves totally. Electron behaves totally as free electron. And if we consider that Fk is less than 1, this Fk is less than 1, so this condition we have to consider as here, so that is m is greater than m star. In this condition, which is m is greater than this m star, this m is greater than this m star, and that this condition we have to consider the electron behaves as a heavy particle. So that is electron behaves like a heavy particle. Okay, so for this, that Fk is equal to 1, that electron behaves totally as a free electron, and if that mass is greater than the effective mass, so that electron which is behaves like a free particle. And if we see that the electron which is in the lower part of the band, so that is the region between this, if that point P and that point Q, so that electrons which lies in the between for this point P and Q, so that is considered as the m star is positive when increase the energy which is accomplished by increase in the momentum. So if we energy is increased, that effective mass is positive, and that which is decreased, that effective mass is negative. And when electron which is in the upper band, so that is outer half of the zone, that m star which is the negative. So for upper zone, so that m star, that effective mass is positive. For this lower zone band, so that is effective mass which is negative, and this is increase in the energy amount to decrease the value of the momentum, and that momentum which is considered as P is equal to h cross k. So next point we want to see here, so that only discussion about the point, so that is the limitation of the Sommerfeld theory. Limitation of Sommerfeld theory. So we have to know that that Fermi-Dirac distribution, so that quantum mechanically applied, so that Sommerfeld which is considered as, so that free electron theory which is considered as two types of free electron theory. So that first of all, which is considered the classical free electron theory, and which is distribution help to understand the Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution. And for using of the quantum mechanically, so that using for this quantum free electron theory which is proposed by the Sommerfeld, and using the Fermi-Dirac distribution, we have to get analyze or understanding the concept. And by the Sommerfeld's free electron theory which is described earlier, so that theory which is helpful or was successful to explaining the various electronic and thermal property of the metal, and such a specific heat such as the paramagnetism, etc. So that Sommerfeld theory, that Sommerfeld quantum mechanical or free electron theory, we have to explain successfully, that is the electronic and thermionic property of the material, and also see such explanation about the specific heat and the paramagnetism. And however, this theory which does not able and which is incapable to explain why some solid are good conductor, some solid are semiconductor, and other are the insulator. So by this theory, okay, incapable Sommerfeld theory, which is incapable to describe why the material have, some material have conductor, some material have insulator, and some conductor have the, or sorry, some material which is considered as the semiconductor. Also importance from this Sommerfeld theory, which is considered as important features of this, which is destroy the concept of the assumptions that free electron are the conduction electron. Free electron are the conduction electron, but only few electrons whose energy lie near the Fermi level that take part in the conduction, and these free electron are called the conduction electrons. Okay, so that means that electrons have the energy is high, that energy which is considered as near to the Fermi level energy, only that electrons which is takes part in the conduction band, and this is known as the conduction free electron. And the failure of Sommerfeld theory is due to the oversimplified assumption that conduction electron, which is move freely a constant potential within the volume of solid, and in fact the potential due to the positive ion core is not constant but changes with the position of the electron in a crystal. So that is also demerit of the Sommerfeld theory. And next one, which is considered as the periodic arrangement of positive ion in a crystal which have produced the potential, that which arrange the periodically approximation of the quantum potential or constant potential which is inside the metal is correct to the certain extent. So that's why this reason why free electron theory explain the electrical property of metal, but this will not valid for all solid. So that's why that Sommerfeld proposed that free electron theory, but this theory which is not obey and which is not valid for all types of solid. So this is also one of the demerit or limitation of this Sommerfeld theory. And the periodic potential which is described the above forms of the basis of the band theory. So we want to see in next lecture. So here the energy band in solid, so that is considered of the valence band, that is the lower band which is considered as the valence band, upper band of the conduction band, and the distance between this band which is considered as the energy gap or which is considered as the forbidden gap. At the room temperature, that all free electrons which is considered in the valence band, and if we increase the energy, so that electron jumps from valence band to the conduction band. So how it is theory, what is mean by this energy gap, what is mean by the forbidden region. So this all concept will be seen in the next lecture. So thanking all of you.